Hello, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to your annual reading for Oz 2025. Always pay attention to the readings for your moon, Venus, and ascendant signs so that your view of the next year is complete. Okay, let's see what's in store for Sagittarius in 2025. Please. Sagittarius, I'm drawing you one such card first. I'll show you. These are the wisdom cards for life decisions by Colette Baron Reid. She's definitely an expert. Yes, also these angel cards and all that. She has released a lot of oracle cards. I'm drawing you an annual card first, and then I'll take a look with the classic right-away cards. What's coming your way professionally next year and what's coming your way in terms of love. Then I'll look at what the biggest risk for you is next year and also the biggest opportunity for you next year. And then we will move on to the continuation. There, I will check what's coming your way month by month next year. January, February, March through April to December 2025. And wherever I see action, I will give you a date using time cards. I will tell you exactly when that will happen. And then I will ask about your counterpart, what you are hiding from them and what they are hiding from you. Don't worry if you don't have anyone right now, Sagittarius, you'll definitely have someone next year. Yes, I'm speaking to you with such confidence. With the others, I said, yes, someone will definitely show up in the continuation. And then I'll see what is hidden from each other. I know for you that someone will definitely show up. You're a Sagittarius, you're charming, you're sexy. You are very much in demand, you know that. You are very much in demand. I even married one once. So, yes, Sagittarians, don't stay alone for long. What did I want to say? Ha ha ha. Sagittarius, I will also read to you in the continuation what Colette Baron Reid has to share with you for the year 2025. She gives very practical advice here. She explains the basic meaning of what the message of this card is. And then she explains what it all means for you in terms of relationships. And then there's the protective message that she has in here as well. I will read that to you as well. It's about warnings. What colleague Baron Reid warns you about. His magnificent artist and author. What she warns you about in the year 2025. She then explains what you need to watch out for. Let's take a look for Sagittarius, please. What's coming in the year 2025? Sagittarius, right. Please, this card with the current number 7, with the current... I need to quickly drink some water. 7 is the card of transformation here. And you go along with it. You go along with this change here. The wind is blowing in a different direction than usual in the year 2025, Sagittarius. And you go along with it. You go along with this current. You can also see here, the compass forward. It shows. The interesting thing is we have this here. Do you see here? There's a pair of binoculars which is pointing towards the past. That's the typical closing off and moving forward with the new. We also have a spirit here in the sky. I have the impression that all signs, all voices, all symbols from nature will drive you towards the past. Moving forward here. Will drive you. And you're going along. You're going along with the changes. You're accepting changes in the year 2025. So, is that easy to say? Yes, change. Okay. You won't have as much contact with your aunt next year as you do now. For example, suddenly your brother is antisocial towards you next year. He was always just antisocial towards others. He was social with you, and suddenly next year your brother is also antisocial towards you. As an example, the brother falls in love and doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. All these activities he used to do together with you, he now does with his wife, with his husband, wherever he stands. So these are the changes And you accept these. You accept these, and they also serve your forward movement. A life without changes is a dead life. You might as well lie down and have dirt thrown over you. Life is change. I mean, okay, that's just how it is. We can't always stay the same. Our skin changes, our thoughts change, our life paths change, our jobs change, we change, the colleagues change, our hair changes. So from that perspective, okay. 7, here also check if your life can be divided by 7. Do you know the thing with the 7-year cycles? Every 7 years, your cells are completely replaced. You might suddenly get curly hair or suddenly straight hair, just the opposite of what you have now. Every 7 years, No, I just said that the cells become genes. That would be nice. Your cells are renewed every 7 years. And that's also this representation. Before it was straight, now I have curly hair. Or I just have to go in this direction, whatever. Yes, I'm accepting that now. I'm learning to deal with curly hair now. Look and see if your age, that can be your current age, is in the year 2024 or even 2025. How old are you? How young are you? Or how young are you? Is it divisible by 7? If it's divisible by 7, then you'll experience the full effect. Next year, experience. It can also be good that you might suddenly become stronger. It will be easier for you muscles to build up, that your digestion gets better. Metabolism will suddenly get better. That could also be your basic attitude or less tension. Then maybe you have a more relaxed body now at this age that's divisible by 7. Look. What's coming in the year 2025? To ask for protection. To ask for protection. Quick. So protection. Professionally, 6 coins here. In your professional world, it will be about you. You have to stand up to someone. Yes. You will be fighting for a position here with 6 coins against someone. It will be decided between you and someone else. It's not that with the 6 of coins, it will be decided after a job interview or this assessment stuff they do. These exam weeks are kind of exam weeks for companies when you apply. No, it's about performance. It's about who can deliver the most. It's about who delivers the best performance. Who has the best performance. Performance will be measured in 2025 between you and a colleague. So, your supervisor will compare you next year with someone. And now comes the point. Ultimately, the promotion or this position in general, yes, what there is to gain, so to speak. That person has caught the supervisor's attention. It's best to win for yourself. The person. Don't underestimate the power of the subconscious. It is just beneath our consciousness, and in our consciousness we think that is not so important, but our consciousness becomes completely, at least 90% is controlled by our subconscious. Protect yourself. Do the work. Give it your all. Deliver quality work, but also pay special attention to having as much contact as possible with your supervisor. I can clearly see in my mind that it's important who this supervisor sees the most. Look, this is about a boss, a supervisor who is very visually oriented and is drawn to what he or she can see. Understood. So you always have to make sure that you're visible in the picture. You keep appearing before their eyes. You don't even have to befriend them too much. You don't have to go and talk all the time. That can even be annoying. It's more about being visually present to that person. It's better to eat near your supervisor. Sit in meetings in a way that he can see you best. Okay. You see. The visual aspect is very important here. And if you need to present any results, if you need to present any numbers, listen up, go to Excel. Throw the numbers in there, highlight those cells, and click on the chart option to create a pie chart. You need to approach this person visually. Generally, approach your professional life visually. If you're looking for a job, Sagittarius, make sure that you go there well groomed. Make sure you're dressed neatly, that your clothes are clean, that your clothing is appropriate, and smile. Really try to convince people visually. Make sure your hair looks healthy. Healthy hair, that's incredibly important. That sends signals to the subconscious. Is there any bag love here watching? Is there any bag love here? You can comment anonymously, I won't look it up. So tell me, how can you tell that someone has a lot of money in their pocket? Good. Can you comment on that? So it's incredibly important to pay attention to such details, dear Sagittarius. That's incredibly important. The visual aspect has to be right for you next year. Especially the visual aspect leads to success. Present yourself well, showcase your stuff well, but present it visually, not just with numbers. No, still pie charts, and we're specifically looking at money right now. There. When you're compared to a colleague, make sure you exist visually, that you're visually present. Okay, I always sit down wherever there are things happening. Yeah, wherever everyone sits, I sit where you can see you best. Okay, you don't have to talk. You don't have to look at anyone. The main thing is just to be present. With 6 of the coin shooters, I have the impression that the issue of wage gap between men and women will be a pretty important topic for you. Next year, you'll really feel this issue personally. You can hear it. Then it happens to you yourself. Next year, it will happen to you. And that topic is quite prominent for you. And I think it will be. There should be a specific incident in this regard, something specific, so that you can find out how it affects you. Maybe you'll find out that a male colleague who does exactly the same job as you earns more than you. Or someone will be newly hired, a male. Newly hired and he earns more than you. In the same job. So yeah, what will be at the forefront here? And I see you addressing this, and I see that here, equality will be established. There will be, you will see, yes, or fairness will be established again, it will be addressed. What's coming your way in terms of love? The Sun card is magnificent. The Sun card is the most positive card in the tarot. The card is so positive that it wipes out all negativity. It overshadows everything. Do you know that feeling when the sun shines so brightly that you can't see anything anymore? This is the Sun card. With the Sun card, it's about getting over the wall. The wall is the hurdle that you've had right in front of your nose to this lid. Where is my happy ending? I can't get over this wall. I always stay on this side of the wall where only idiots are running around. Where I always have to deal with idiots and fools. I'm always on the side of the wall where you get cheated on. Always this side. I want to get to the other side. I want to go where the sun shines. And next year, in 2025, you'll be on the sunny side of love. Finally, the sunny side of love is coming here. We're shown in the media from a young age what a happy ending looks like. All these Disney movies, they're fooling us with that. And then you spend your whole life chasing these ideal images without any success and nothing happens. And you wonder, Mr. Lid, when will I finally get to the sunny side? Next year you'll be on this sunny side? Yes, that's going to be magical. I see something magical here. You can also see here with this white horse and this red flag this is also a newborn, a baby here. It's about the fact that this time you can approach something completely new, experience something entirely different. And that's a bittersweet statement. The positive things that are coming your way in terms of love in 2025, Sagittarius, you don't even know about yet. You've never experienced anything like this before. There you are, still a baby. Washed clean here with this white horse. And it's also about, with the Sun card, when you go over the wall, that you forget all the others you've had until now. If not even grateful. Grateful. That's because Franz cheated. Thank you, Hans, for betraying me. Thank you, Werner, for teaming up with others and leaving me behind. Because if you hadn't pulled all that off, I wouldn't be here today. I'd still be in your arms. You left me behind. Because if you hadn't pulled all that off, I wouldn't be here today. I'd still be in your arms. We'll also continue. I'll be looking month by month, and then you'll see exactly what's going on. Next year. What is the risk next year? 5 of the bars here is also directly here. In terms of work, the risk fits very well with what I saw earlier. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Don't let yourself be provoked next year. You may... Look. Wait. I'm going to explain something to you now. And then it says that a career is not spiritual. Very important. Spiritual knowledge is very, very important in a career. Wait, I need to take something here. That's you. Do you see the card? Good, yes. That's you. This here is a colleague at the workplace. Okay. Here we have the boss, who is watching. Both of you, because he is looking for someone for this job. Okay. That's a promotion. You, colleague, supervisor, here is the job that needs to be filled. When you're looking for someone for such a job, look at the color, look at the crown, then you're looking for someone who fits in here. That's why it says dress the way you want to be. Dress like a CEO, even at the lowest point. Act like a CEO already so that you can fit in. There will be quarrels between you and this person here next year. This person will try to negotiate with you to fight against you, okay? They will try to pick a fight with you. They will try to compete with you, to compete directly with you, okay? You won't be participating in that. No, that's decided now. You won't be participating in that. Why? Because you don't want to behave that way. Not according to your current position. You want to behave like that directly. You're focusing directly on that in the year 2005. Protect yourself. The job here doesn't go to the one who fights best against the others. The job, I repeat, the job, the position goes to the person who visually fights best against the others. The most visible one is, it goes to the person who is capable, showing numbers, in color, vibrant, with pie charts. It will be the person who gets it, the one who is the most visible in meetings, and the one that this person sees the most. Do you understand? Oh, my dear God. Yes. You absolutely have to rise above it. Look, 5th rods. Here, you really have to rise above it. Sorry, shooter. A CEO. shouldn't get involved with their employees. They're up there at the top and shouldn't get caught up in squabbles. They're not getting involved here. They're up here. Yeah. A department head doesn't go and compete with the team leaders. They're up here. Up there lands the one who behaves like that. That's the twist. That's the catch. You have to behave from the very beginning like the person you want to be. No company. No company says, come on, let's hire him. He'll figure it out. He'll develop. He'll grow into that role. No. If there's a person who already behaves that way, who already knows how to conduct themselves, who already knows with whom they should be on equal footing and with whom not, then you go straight for that person. This idea of, we'll just take this person and they'll grow into the role, comes from a place of necessity. But that's not the case here. You have competition here. Stand out here, especially by showing that you're overqualified for such squabbles. You're above that. Where is my job? I'm above all that. Where is the job that suits me? My job doesn't really suit me. What do I have to do with this rabble? I know that was a bit harsh, but I need to shake you up a little. What's your chance, your big chance next year, Knight of Wands here? Protector. Where have you wanted to travel for a long time? You can go there next year. And I hear this, you can go there. I mean, being able to go there, okay, you can do that if you really dive in and say, hey, what's something expensive, for example? Greenland, for example. If you say, hey, I want to go to the Arctic, that's no problem. Even if you can't gather the resources, you can always come up with some idea and then find sponsors for it. I will be the first person to have a donor in the Arctic. You'll find sponsors right away, I'm telling you. Snacks will help you financially. If you say, I will be the first person to drink Red Bull on ice there, or something like that. Drinks Red Bull, or something like that. You can always find the means to do it. The thing is, I do not hear you. You will go to your destination, but you are allowed to go. You can go to your dream destination. I suspect that someone is inviting you. Do you remember the one who makes you forget Hans Werner Franz? Do you understand why you are so grateful for these idiots? Thank you for being the way you are, so this wandering. So you are being invited to a dream destination, a destination, next year where you really wanted to go. Also, I see here for you next year with the Knight of Wands, opportunities that you can't even imagine, to expand your sexual experiences. You are allowed to try, so you are always allowed to, but next year opportunities will arise to try out different things. What else do I see here? I have the impression that here with Knight of Wands, next year there will be a lot more parties, like otherwise. Yes, you'll get a lot more invitations than usual. I see you literally hopping from event to event here. Please. Sagittarius. I can't say anything. No, I don't want to say something like that. Let me put it this way, Sagittarius. I just talked about how you will have the opportunities to expand your sexual experiences. Let me put it this way in changing partnerships. What comes to mind right away? Use condoms. Pregnancy is the least of your worries, I tell you. That's the least of your worries. You're a lucky one. Next year, somehow your body is very protected. you escape something next year. In this regard, if that's the case for you too, just pack it up. Use condoms. Use condoms, that's the basic protection there. But I see here next year that you escape something contagious. That's the message. It's just that if something is diagnosed in someone, you might have some itching, a smell, or something else, so you go to the doctor. And the doctor says, hey, you've contracted XY. Then it's important and right. And noble if you have the last. Call your sex partner and let them know, yeah, so this, okay, look, I have this, yeah, either did I get it from you? Or maybe you could have it. Get yourself checked and be careful. I wouldn't be surprised, Schütze, if you get a call like that next year from an ex, just a sex partner, ex-sex partner. You get a call from someone who tells you about something. Hey, Schütze, I found out that I have this and that, right? I just mentioned, yeah, there are chlamydia and things like that. They exist. And you won't have it then. You will. Not even after that. Guys, use condoms. I'm moving on to the continuation. I'm going to check here with these tarot cards what will be coming your way month by month. Okay. I will then look everywhere I see action using these tarot cards to see exactly when it will happen. Okay. With these cards here, I look at what you're hiding from the person in front of you and what that person is hiding from you. And then I will read to you in the continuation. What advice is available for you regarding this situation with the current? What warnings there are for the next year? And also what this means for your love life right now. You can find the link to the continuation in the info box. You can access the info box by tapping on the title of this video here. On the other hand, I've also added it in the comments. If you go to the comments of this video here, you'll find it at the top. My post that I pinned at the top. Go to the comments. At the top is my post with the link to the continuation. If you like my style, Sagittarius, I'd appreciate your click on subscribe. I'll see you on the other side, and I wish all the others all the best. Take care. Bye.